and welcome to the Homemade Podcast Sports. This is your host, J Pops. And welcome back to the Homemade Podcast Sports. This is your host, J Pops. Guys, today's date is October 12th, 2020. This is a great and beautiful day in the city of Houston, Texas. Guys, this is an interesting episode, man. We're going to get into it. I'm going to break down some things coming up for the Mississippi State game, which, in fact, when I break all of these things down, you guys are going to have that awe face with it. Wow. Yes. I'm going to get into it. But before I get into everything, this is Homemade Podcast Sports, guys. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for that feedback on the last video. Once again, I thank Mr. Pete O'Neal for joining me on the podcast yesterday for the overreaction. That was a pretty long podcast. It was about an hour and a half. It looked like a damn movie. I should have had some credits at the end. But I thank you guys tuning into that, man. I just thank you guys taking the time out you all's day. I know a lot of you guys tell me, you guys thank me for taking the time out my day. But no. I thank you guys taking the time out of you guys' day to just sit there and watch the videos. Once again, hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button. Once again, coming up Saturday at 3 p.m. on SEC Network, it's going to be Texas A&M versus Mississippi State. Okay, so you guys don't forget that. Please, Aggies, be ready because they will need you all. First things first, a lot of you guys should know, if you guys have been with the team and been following, we have not won down there in Starkville in about, going on 4 or 5 years now. We have not won down there in a long time. Now is the time. All right, we just beat the number 4 team in the country. Now is the time. Also, we have moved up the power rankings. We are back at where we started, number 11, people. We're the number 11 team in the land. I know a lot of those rankings don't mean nothing to a lot of you guys. I hear that all the time. But the rankings are the rankings, okay? So, please, show some love, people. Show some love. The Aggies have done it. Breaking news, Kellen Mond has gotten Player of the Week. He has gotten SEC Player of the Week, people. Please give him a round of applause for that. Give him some hand claps, because that young man has took all of the criticism that it could be coming from everybody, okay? So, once again, that man has gotten SEC Player of the Week. Congrats to you, Kellen Mond. That offensive line, though, my goodness, when I get down into some things, you guys are going to say, wow, man. But that O-line, O-line, big shout out to you guys, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. Caleb Chapman, all prayers to you, my man. If you guys didn't know, Caleb Chapman has a torn ACL, and he is done for the season, people. Yes, he is. He is done for the season. My prayers out to you, young man. I'm hoping you get a speedy recovery, man. A speedy recovery. But what that is going to possibly do is sneak Demond Demas in there. I wouldn't say that he'd be starting in that spot, but it will sneak him in there. Cam Brown, where you at, son? Jalen Preston, where you at, son? I'm looking for you. I am looking for you. Let's do it. Shout out to the Aggie receiving corps. Isaiah Spiller, once again, shout out to you, young man. You was a grown man out there running amongst boys, okay? Those runs that you did, that was some grown man runs. Boy, you look like Jerome Bettis out there. All right? That might be a little bit too much. But at the end of the day, you look like Jerome Bettis out there, son. Jimbo Fisher, shout out to you, my man. You've now gotten your signature victory. Kellen Mond, you've now gotten your signature victory. Mike Elko and others, you guys have now gotten your signature victory. So let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep on doing this. Let's keep on doing. Also, Also in the news, of course, did you guys see where Dan Mullen said, and this is before we get off into it, did you guys see where Dan Mullen was trying to call out our crowd saying, man, it sounded like it was more than 25,000 in those stands. But Dan Mullen also said, man, those guys played a factor. The 12th man has played a factor. And if you guys did not know, Jimbo Fisher is one of the first head coaches in this SEC era to be 12-3 at home. I'm going to say that once again because I don't think y'all heard me. Jimbo Fisher is one of the first A&M coaches in the SEC era to be 12-3 at home. Go and do the research, people. We are now protecting our home field. We was not doing that for many, many years. Now we are. Now we are. Please go and look that up. He now has his top 5 win in almost 6 years. No. I think it was 6 years. He now, or 9 is one of them, but he now has the top 5. He now has the top 5 win. He has broken the little curse that was out there, and now it's time to roll. That A&M team, man, they're fired up. If you guys did not see Jimbo Fisher after that game was over, go back and rewind that tape because that man was hyped. He was feeling it. And when your coach feels it, the rest of your team will feel it also. We know this. We all know this. So now it's time, man. Let's deliver. People have been waiting on us, so let's deliver. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So, of course, I'm still watching a little bit of tape on Mississippi State. I'm watching the Mississippi State and Kentucky game. I know I did see the final score on that. I think it was like 24-2. I'm going to tell you guys right now, Mississippi State ain't going to have just no 2 points, okay? Mike Elko, if you're listening, I'm hoping you put him at 0 and leave him at 0. But for the simple fact that I respect Mike Leach and what his offense brings, although it has not been looking so good lately. We had already knew this, and it was crazy to me because I heard some people saying that, oh, man, see, man, look at what Mike Leach is doing over there, man. We should have went and got Mike Leach. What? What? Stop it. You guys now see when that air raid shit doesn't work, this is what happens. This is what happens, people. But I'm going to get into what is working over there. And that's crazy. I'm going to get into what is working over there. All right. So anyways, let's go ahead and get on into it. So I'm going to get on to what is working over there. As of right now, Mississippi State's defense is what's working. All right, people. Here, I'm going to say that once again. Mississippi State's defense is what's working over there. This defense right here will be the test to A&M's offense, in which we have now showed the surge in our offense, and we have now showed the surge in what we actually have and what we've been recruiting and putting together. On the last podcast, Pete O'Neal broke down that you have to learn that playbook before you get on that field. And when you get on that field, you better damn sure execute that playbook. What we seen last week on last Saturday was the playbook executed by all phases of the game, okay? So, anyway, total defense. And I'm just breaking down our offense against their defense. Total defense, Mississippi State is number 12. I know that's hard to believe when Mike Leach is the head coach over there and he just passing the damn ball all game. But that defense is number 12, people. So at the end of the day, I do respect that defense. Okay? That's why I said we're not overlooking them. Not overlooking them at all. Do I believe that we can beat them? Hell yeah. Yeah, we can beat them. It's no doubt in my mind about that. I'm oh so confident in that. It's no doubt in my mind. All right? Anyways, A&M's total offense. And this is going to shock a lot of you guys because we haven't been ranked this high ever since Jimbo has been here. Now we are. Total offense. Texas A&M is now number 19. I'm going to say that again with emphasis. Total offense. Texas A&M is now number 19 in total offense. I need to hear some rounds of applause for that. That guy has been working his ass off to get this offense up and off the ground. Now it's here. He's number 19 now. He has that team at number 9. Kellen Mond, that offensive line, you guys are number 19 now. All right? Keep it going. We need that. We need that. We haven't been ranked that high in a while. Anyways, let's get back into it. Third down percentage. Told you we're going to break down some stats here. Third down percentage. Texas A&M is number 3. I'm going to say that again because I know that's hard to believe too. And I understand all teams have not played yet around the entire country. I understand that and I get that. But we told y'all last to come on and start with us. Y'all didn't want to listen. Anyways, it's not about that right now. It's about what I'm trying to break down to you guys. I hope you guys are listening to me. Anyways, third down percentage, A&M is number 3. Number 3 in the country. Mississippi State's defense is number 16 in the country. Third down percentage. I told you guys, man, we're going to get tested by that defense. A lot of you guys may not want to believe it, but we're going to get tested by that defense. But I have sole confidence that we will put up over 30 points on that defense. That's just how I feel. And I know we'll do that. And we're going to test them. We're going to test them, and they're going to test us. Anyways, fourth down percentage. And I know I didn't just skip all over. I skipped the first down and everything. But listen to me. Fourth down percentage. A&M is number 68. Okay? Mississippi State's defense, number 13. Fourth down percentage. Our completion percentage, A&M, is number 34. It's number 34. Do I wish it could be higher? Yeah, I do. But I'm going to keep on breaking down some more things. Now, our first down percentage. A&M is number 35 in the country. Mississippi State's defense is number 16 in the country. Once again, that defense is going to test the hell out of us. But we're going to make some plays. We're going to make some plays. Oh, we're going to adjust. Fumbles lost. A&M is number 66. Number 66, people. Yeah, that's an area where we need to work on a lot because we lost one in that Florida game. So that's an area that we have to continue to improve on. Fumbles recovered. Mississippi State, number 28. They're in the top 30 defensively with fumble recoveries. Mississippi State is number 53 with interceptions. So they may not intercept the ball a lot, but they can make plays on the ball. Texas A&M is number 31 with giving up interception. That's only because there ain't too many people turned the ball over this year. Not too many people. It's a couple of teams, but not too many people. Texas A&M is number 31 with just 2 interceptions on the season. How crazy is that? So has Kellen Mond came a long way, people, or has he not? In that Florida game, that young man showed you what a senior quarterback could look like when all things are clicking at the right time. And in my opinion, going down the entire stretch of the season, they're going to continue to click and look even better. But let's keep moving. Passing yards. This is passing yards. Texas A&M is number 19. When the hell have we been number 19 in passing yards? It is a change, people. Go back to those other podcasts when I said it is something brewing at Texas A&M football. It is something brewing in that Texas A&M football facility. And we're going to find out. This is one of the things here. They were getting Kellen Mond ass ready. And to my knowledge, the entire coaching staff challenged Kellen Mond. They challenged him. They told him, hey, man, you're either going to start throwing this shit downfield, you're either going to start throwing this damn ball down the field, or we're going to bring in somebody that can, okay? And Kellen Mond was challenged, and he stepped up to it. He stepped up to it, and he delivered. He delivered. So that's going to continue out through the entire season, he delivered. Oh, okay. Well, all right, coach. They opened up the playbook. We've now went to number 19. We haven't seen that under Jimbo Fisher's era. Ever since he's been here. Ever since he's been here. You can believe that or not. But we haven't seen that ever since he's been here. Anyways, let's carry on. Passing yards allowed. Mississippi State is number 23. And number 23. Although Mississippi State hadn't played that many people like that, I know they just played Kentucky. Kentucky ain't going to pass the ball like that. Hell, we all know that. You know, but they did play LSU. LSU, I think, dropped about, 300-something on them. So, you know, and then they played Arkansas. You know, in which Arkansas beat them. But anywho, let's carry on. Red zone offense. A&M is number 42. That's an area where we're trying to critically fix. And we're going to keep on getting better at it. Mississippi State's defense, though. Red zone defense, number 56 in the country. I can tell you, if we get up to that red zone, we're going to score damn near every time. And I can put money on that. I can put money on that. So, I'm about to get into this one. In which nobody knew. Nobody knew it. I knew it because I had been tracking them. Sacks allowed. And I need a standing ovation on this. Sacks allowed. A&M is number 3 in the country with only 1 sack given up. Everybody raves about Alabama's offensive line and what they've accomplished. I'm gonna tell you like this: it wasn't a sack given up in that Alabama game. All right, it wasn't a sack given up. None whatsoever in that Alabama game. The only sack that occurred was in the Vanderbilt game. And I remember that vividly. It's crystal clear in my mind. The only sack that was given up was in the Vandy game. That offensive line has worked their ass off. They had given up sacks after sacks for 2 years straight. That offensive line has worked their ass off. That's why I say I commend that offensive line like no other, man. If you guys are listening or anybody on the offensive line is listening, I commend you guys, man. I commend you. I commend you. Keep on doing you guys' thing. I love that, man. That offensive line has improved like no other. But nobody is looking at that. Nobody is looking at that. Everybody is pushing that stat line out the way. They're pushing that out the way. Why? Because people still don't believe in A&M. People still don't believe. Oh, they got to see it a little bit more. I just got to see it a little bit more. Which is fine, you know. We deserve that. So I'm not going to argue with that. Hell, we want to see it more too, so I'm not going to argue with that. But don't overlook it. Don't overlook it. That's all I'm saying. We're number 3 in the country. Anyways, Mississippi State is number 8 for team sacks. I told you. Oh, we're going to get tested a whole lot in this one. We're going to get tested a whole lot in this one. And if you guys didn't know, if you guys didn't catch on by now, I'm just talking about our offense against their defense in this latest episode. So let me keep on going. Rushing offense. A&M is number 40 in the country. We're getting better. Mississippi State, though, defensively, rush defense, it's number 5 in the country, people. That should drop a lot of people's faces. Like, wow. Yeah, they're number 5 in the country. Let's keep it going. Scoring offense, A&M is number 52. I know we got a lot to work on. We aren't like other teams that do shootout numbers and things like that, which I'm not worried about. Mississippi State scoring defense, number 32 in the country. Number 32. So they give up a lot of points. They do. They give up a lot of points as well. Tackles for loss. Tackles for loss allowed. Let me get that clear. Tackles for loss allowed. A&M is number 15 in the country. You guys can believe that or not. I'm going to tell you once again, go do your own research, people. Go and do your own research. But A&M is number 15 in the country with total tackles for loss allowed. How crazy is that? When is the last time we've ever been that high up there like that, man? This is, once again, something is brewing in College Station. Oh, we're getting our shit together. Slowly but for surely. We're getting our shit together. Mississippi State, tackles for loss, number 35 in the country. So I'm going to tell you like this. Isaiah Spiller, Anaya Smith, Devin Anunche, whenever he gets out there, and Kellen Mond himself, run crazy on that defense. Run crazy on them. Make them look, make them respect your running game more than anything. Okay? Make them respect that running game. And then you open up downfield passing game. Go in there with a mindset of, no, I'm finna blow y'all asses out. We don't want to keep this competitive. We're coming in here with a blowout on our mind. Blow them out and leave it there. And move on to the next game. Because we got a whole lot of season left. Anywho, let's keep moving along. Time of possession, A&M is number 19 in the country. A lot of people don't like Jimbo Fisher's non-hurry-up offense per se, but I like it. Hold that ball from him. Hold that ball and score points. Hold that ball and score points. That's what I want. Hold that ball and score points. That's what I want. A lot of people may not want that because people just want an exciting game. No. I want an exciting game, but I also want to win. I don't like to see my defense out there tired. Not me. I don't like that. Jimbo doesn't need it. That's why he's number 19 in the country. Time possession. Let's keep it going. So at the end of the day, let's do a summary report. Total defense for Mississippi State is number 12. Total offense for A&M is number 19. So what are the key factors that we have to do? We have to run that ball on their ass and make them show us that they're really number 5 in rush defense. We got to run it. And when I say run it, we have to run it hard. But, of course, I'll get into a little bit more detail whenever I finish watching that game with Mississippi State and Kentucky. Okay? So, please be looking for that. All right? So, that's all I have for you guys on today. I just wanted to break a couple of things down to you, give you a couple of analysis, and let you guys also do your own research, man. You know, hey, you guys don't believe me? Just do the research, people. Once again, breaking news, though. Caleb Chapman will be out for the entire year. Torn ACL. So what does that do? That makes others in that wide receiver room step up and say, hold on, coach. I got him. I got him, coach. Let me do it. Come on. Demond Demons, I'm talking to you. Cam Brown, I'm talking to you. Moose Muhammad, I'm talking to you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Once again, this is the Homemade Podcast Sports with your host, J Pops. Guys, please follow me on Facebook at hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports. Follow me on Instagram at JPops2020 and also on Twitter at JPops05. I love you guys and I thank you guys. Continue to put your feedback in the comments and hit that subscribe button. Continue to tell other people about this podcast. Let's make this go global already. Let's do this. Let's make this go global already. It's time. A&M is here. SEC West? Yeah, we lost that Alabama game. We're going to talk about that all year. You don't think we're mad about that? LSU, I'm talking to you. We lost to y'all 50-7 last year. That game is way almost at the end of the year. Understand that. Y'all done this bad. Y'all done this real bad. SEC West? Y'all have now been put on notice. Hashtag it.
And thank you guys for tuning in to the hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports. Please, guys, subscribe to the YouTube page and also follow me on Twitter at JPops, on Instagram at JPops, and also on Facebook at hashtag Homemade Podcast Sports. Thank you guys once again. Hashtag Giving Aggies.